Hello there, guys. Welcome to my channel today. Welcome to Football Possibilities. Um, what a game of football, a tale of two halves. I mean, going by the first half, if the game ended that way, every Chelsea fans have the right to be very, very angry, like ranting, probably calling Moresca out. But the blame isn't on Moresca in this game. See the lineup, I got the prediction spot on. And the team is capable. We've seen what the lineup could do against big team. I think it's the same lineup played against Arsenal, PSG, and other big teams. So we know what they are capable on their big day, but on their day, I mean. But from the beginning of the game, Newcastle were just up for it. The intensity, the energy was just there, and it was like just do not play football. Very, I mean, by the 10th minute, I was not interested in the game anymore because it was like one of those games where like you get like one high scoring uh game of football because I think from the fourth minute they had like 3 chances on goal already. And the defense man, I don't know what happened to Chalupa yesterday. It was off it. The whole defense line was just off it. The only player from Chelsea I can point to that did something both have was Reece James. Every other person, every other player were just miles off it. And we've seen shades of this happen before, where like Chelsea start the game badly, then second half they come out on gun blazing, and we see that happen again this game. In the second half was a different game, totally different game. And I would like to discuss like 6 things we learned from the game. First of all, shout out to my captain, Reece James. The guy was just phenomenal yesterday. I mean, from coordinating playing in the midfield alongside Caicedo, moving back to the right back position. He played both positions superbly to the world class level. And when you see like what out of all the players, I think he's the only one that understood what it means, what that game means. And you can see why people call St. James's Park Reece James's Park. It's up and he proved the point again. Reece James's Park. The free kick was just phenomenal. He was able to get the ball up and down very quickly. The keeper couldn't react. What a goal from him. And you could see the energy. The team was up for it. They were going for it. It was like the reverse of the first half. Just were on the front foot, closing down opponents and stuff. So it was very interesting. And the passes were better. And Reece James is just phenomenal, like phenomenal all around that defensive work, attacking work. It was just everywhere. So Reece James for me is a 9, a 10 over 10 for me. If I'm rating, it's a 10 over 10. The second player I'd like to talk about is João Pedro. Over like a couple of games now, he has been not active like in games. And I think because it's this kind of player that likes to like play off other players. And I think it's actually not a main striker, in my own opinion. It's a second striker that needs a striker to play off. But in this game, that second goal was just amazing. Like 1-on-1 with the last defender. I mean, Drogba will be proud of this kind of goal. Yeah, just to the left, and it was true on goal, and he was able to like slot that in perfectly. João Pedro today was phenomenal, especially in the second half. It's like my star performer in this game. Shout out to him. And I hope this kicks off like his run of form probably to the end of the season because we know the kind of player he is on his day. At least he showcased what he could do at the Club World Cup. The next point I want to talk about is Pedro Neto and Garnacho. In this game, they were very, very poor. They were very, very poor for me. Neto was too one-dimensional in his approach to the game. They literally know what he's going to do move to the byline and crossing, and his crosses today were like very, very poor. And Garnacho, we could see that is the focal point of the team. Like most of the passes went to him, and he did nothing with it, no end product. And that's summarize our problem this season. Like finishing no chances creation. I think we talked, but finishing the chances is the problem with Chelsea. And Garnacho today missed a lot of chances, like a lot of chances. If it was like clinical, we would have won the game comfortably. But today our wingers were poor. Garnacho and Neto too poor of a performance from them. And this brings me to my fourth point. We need to move the ball more quickly with more urgency. The summary of the first half, especially their first goal, we were too slow moving, building up. Our build-up was too slow. We moved the ball too sluggishly. And this gives opportunity to your position to settle down, predict your moves. If we could just move faster, and it's something this team is capable of, but unfortunately they didn't do that. So Chelsea as a whole, I think, needs to move the ball faster than the way they move it now. They move too slowly. The next point, shout out to Rob Sanchez. This guy was fantastic. I mean, the first goal, nobody could blame him because he made like quick saves back to back before the eventual goal, the first goal. I mean, the guy has been fantastic this season. I can't believe last season everybody wants him out, and now everybody is singing his praise. And it's, I think, the highest clean sheet now in the Premier League. So shout out to him. He was fantastic today. I think after Reece James is the next high performer in the team. So this guy was very fantastic. They could have gone like 5 goals ahead if not for him. So shout out to him. It's a 9 over 10 for me if I'm rating. Yeah, I know my rating doesn't count that much, but in my own opinion, it's a 9 over 10 for me. Final point, shout out to Moresca. The guy was, I mean, in the second half, he set the team up well. Like the lineup was accurate. You know what the lineup would do, like I said earlier. But they were not just up for it. I don't know what happened. Probably the motivation or probably Newcastle surprised them. But in the second half, I have no idea what he said to them in the dressing room. But you could see the results. They were fired up. And even the substitution, everything was just on point. Shout out to him. And I hope there are some lessons learned from this game are like corrected and implemented for the next game, especially moving the ball more quicker. That I also feel Garnacho should have been substituted earlier. Earlier than, yeah, I don't think it was even substituted at all. Try other wingers. Probably it's not just his day. Try other wingers and see what he could deliver. So all these are more are my 6 links. So these are the 6 things I learned from the game against Newcastle. We'll be looking forward to the next game, and I'll be dropping more videos about that. The transfer news is boiling. There are a lot of news out there about the track. I'll be dropping more videos this coming week. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. It helps the channel a lot. The transfer news is also coming. The transfer window is coming, I mean. Please keep your eyes peeled for news on my page. The transfer window will soon be open, and we could hear rumors of like transfers. We could hear speculation, transfer rumor, and the rest. So I will be covering major breaking news here on this channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe once again, and turn on the notification bell. Goodbye.